Ben, Gwen, and Kevin are hanging out at Burger Shack, where they see a commercial about a Ben 10 play called Ben 10 Live, starring what seems like a lookalike of Ben with real aliens, much to Ben's shock and anger. They go to the theater where the play is premiering, with Ben fuming over what his lookalike is doing. After Ben transforms into Armadillo to threaten the bouncer to let them in with, they go in, after Armadillo transforms back into Ben, and watches Vilgax plans to destroy the Earth on his moon base. Suddenly, Ben appears and transforms into Big Chill, Swampfire, and Humongosaur to fight Vilgax. Even Gwen gets quite livid when her appearance is copied by dancers called the Gwenettes. After the show is over, they get to the lookalike Ben's dressing room, where they discover his real identity to be none other than Albedo. Albedo explains that ever since he escaped Vilgax's ship, he was left broke and stranded and needed money and a place to stay, so he decided to come up with the idea of Ben 10 Live. Albedo then attacks the gang with a sound wave grenade. Ben runs after Albedo, while Gwen and Kevin try to shut off the grenade. In Nemesis Tower, Ben then encounters the actors who played the aliens in the film, and defeats them through transforming into Water Hazard to defeat Swamps, NRG to defeat Fridge, and Ultimate Spider Monkey to defeat Hugh. Soon, they find the real Albedo, where he and his men decide to surrender to Ben because he can't fight back without his own Ultimatrix. Albedo explains that one of the few items he had after the destruction of Vilgax's ship was a subspace communicator, and using such enabled him to hire real aliens to perform in his play as his alien counterparts. Albedo decides that, for whatever the reason, tonight is the last Ben 10 live show. However, just as the gang was about to leave, the Humongosaur actor, Hugh, comes and tells the gang about Albedo's real plan, setting off a doomsday bomb tonight. The gang rushes to the warehouse, where Albedo is building his bomb. Gwen wonders why Albedo would build a bomb to destroy Earth when he's trapped there, so Hugh then says that the bomb rewrites DNA and that Albedo plans to turn everybody in the world into a genetic copy of Ben, much like himself. When finding out that Albedo's going through the trouble of trying to protect himself from having his DNA overwritten, Gwen still thinks that the idea doesn't make sense, as he already looks like Ben. Ben transforms into NRG and fights Hugh and the other actors who are on Albedo's side. NRG tries to stop Albedo through transforming into Ultimate Spider Monkey by going through a force field that he is in, but it transforms Ultimate Spider Monkey back to Ben and he is forced to fight Albedo in his human form. Eventually, the bomb explodes, but everyone manages to survive. They soon discover Albedo, who transforms into a Galvan, revealing his true form for the first time. Albedo explains that the bomb was designed to help him transform back to his regular form, and now he has the ability to transform into any one of Ben's aliens without an Ultimatrix. But, it backfires when he transforms back to his Ben form, and can't stay in his Galvan form permanently, when he finds out that Ben's Ultimatrix interfered the alteration field. Hugh explains that the reason he sent the gang after Albedo was because he thought he was his friend and he made him into something of a celebrity and didn't want him to leave. Albedo however says that it's not actually Hugh's fault, but pins the blame on Ben and transforms into Wrath and attacks him. Ben transforms into Echo Echo and later on, Ultimate Echo Echo, and fights back. He then defeats Albedo easily and lets the aliens take his unconscious body. After returning home, Ben is dismayed to find that he is being sued by the owners of the theater from earlier. The owners give him a summons to court for the damage he did to the theater during his battle with Albedo. Ben asks Gwen for help, as her dad is a lawyer.